All right, so let's talk about some problem solving, shall we? Because y'all already know that I love problem solving. With addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, just anything. Give me a problem and you know I'll solve it. Check out the music while DJ revolves it. Is that from Vanilla Ice? Never mind. Let me keep going. So let's look at our first problem. So for this problem, we're going to create a strip diagram. So let's go ahead and read it. Let me get my pen ready. So Derek played a video game and scored 349 points in the first game. So 349 is some very important information. And that first game, he scored 124 more points in the second game than the first game. So 124 more points in the second game than the first game. And how many points did he score in both games? Well, when we're setting up our fourth square here, we have our A, B, C, and D squares. Y'all already have the thing broken down where y'all know what goes in each square. So let's kind of go through and do this. So here, we're going to put our answer statement that he scored blank points in 2 games. This is going to be strictly just an addition problem. So right here, I'm going to put addition for the concept that I'm working on through this problem. And what's let me know that he scored, that we're looking for a total number of points. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set up my little strip diagram for this one. I'm going to be trying to squeeze this in over here on this other side. Let me erase this so I can get a little bit more room. Now, so what I'm going to be looking for is total points. So that's going to be my whole when I'm looking for my strip diagram. That this is total points. Now I know in the first game, he scored 349 points. And in the second game, he scored the same amount, 349, plus another 156. So 349 plus 156. So this is game 1, and this is game 2, and game 1 plus game 2 is going to give us our total. So now you know that from setting up equations that we can have the equal sign on any side of the number sentence that we want. So here I'm going to abbreviate. This is going to be TP equals game 1 plus game 2. So now I'm going to still continue to go to set up my equation. So 349 plus 349 again, 156. That's going to give me my total points. So that is 18, 24. Regroup that 2, box it. 8, 10, 15. Make that 5 look a little bit better. Regroup right there. And 6 and 3 and 3 is 6, plus 2 more is 8. So he scored 854 total points. I'm going to go ahead and box that. And then right up here in my answer statement, I'm going to go ahead and write 854 points he scored total. Now, I need to go through and check that just to make sure that my addition work was correct. So now I'm going to go through and check. So I'm going to take 854. And once I subtract all this, I should end up with 0, like he scored no points at all. So 156. So can't do that. 4. That's 14 here. Then I'm going to have to regroup again here. So that's 7. Now that's 14. So now I should be able to regroup. I should be able to subtract now. So that's 8, 9, 698. Now, 349 here, 18, That's 8. So that's 9, 4, 349. I'm going to take another 349 from that. And that should give me 0, in which I got 0, which means that all of my work checked out correctly. And so I know that 349 two times and 156 is 854 total points. Now, let's look at one more problem. So Henry bought 2 boxes of pencils. Hey, boy, Henry is rich. I don't even think I could have bought 1 box of pencils. Each box has 75 pencils. He used 46. How many pencils did he have left? So now, I'm just going to call Henry H. H has blank pencils left. So that's going to be my answer statement. I already know that if each box has 75, I know that's going to be multiplication. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply. That's 1. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract because I want to see how many pencils he has left over. So now I'm going to set up my strip diagram and then I'm going to go into my equation. So we're going to be looking for total pencils. I'm going to abbreviate that to be TP, which is going to be 2 times 75. That's going to give me my total pencils. He's going to use 46, so 46, those are going to be my UP, my used pencils. And we're trying to find LOP, leftover pencils. So now, let me go ahead and now turn this strip diagram into an equation. So we're going to be doing 2 times 75 equals leftover pencils minus used pencils. And I messed up right there, guys. That shouldn't say 2 times 75. That should be TP. So total pencils equals leftover pencils minus used pencils. Well, we know from looking up here that our total pencils is 2 times 75. So we're going to do 2 times 75. That's going to give us 150. All right, so that's going to give us 150, which is going to be my total pencils. Now I'm going to subtract my used pencils. As you can see, I'm labeling here on the side, and what I'm going to have is my LOP, my leftover pencils. So I can't take 6 from nothing, so I'm going to regroup here. That's going to be a 4 now. Now this is a 10. Make sure I box it. That's 4, 0, 104. So he has 104 leftover pencils. So right here, going to put 104. He has 104 pencils left. Now, I need to check my work to make sure. When I check my work, since we're learning those algebraic type of rules and setups and equation setups, so I'm going to say that LOP plus UP equals TP. Well, LOP was 104. UP was 46. Add those together and I should get TP. So 0, regroup that 1, that's 5, 150, and that does check for my total pencils. And that means that he does have 104 pencils left. And that is the end of just a little sampling of addition and subtraction problem solving.